Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Prakash Kulkarni's lectures. In the units 1 and 2, we learnt about India's position, extent and geography. Let us now study Unit 3 of Geography titled India Climate. Climate of India. In this unit, we shall study the following concepts: the climatic type of India and the factors affecting it. Second one, climatic seasons and their characteristics. The third concept is distribution of rainfall in India. A greater part of India lies in the tropical zone. Please remember here, usually a tropical zone refers to area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. But here, with reference to India, here tropical zone refers to area between 0 degree equator and the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere. India's climate is greatly influenced by the tropical monsoon wind. So, India has tropical monsoon type of climate. The word monsoon is derived from an Arabic word mausim. It means seasons. The main factors which influence on the climate of India are location. Please remember, in your textbook it is only location mentioned. Location refers to the position of India at the global level. It refers to northern and eastern hemispheres. You know already India is situated in the northern hemisphere and eastern hemispheres. That is location. Second one is water bodies. Water bodies refers to the Arabian Sea in the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east. They play a very much important role in modification of climate. The third one is relief features. In the first lesson you have studied about the physical features of India. It refers to the Himalayas, the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats and Deccan Plateau, etc. Monsoon winds refer to southwest and northeast monsoon winds. So the climate of India varies from one region to another and from one season to another season. The climate of India can be divided into 4 seasons according to the Meteorological Department of India. The winter season, December to February. The second one, the summer season, March to May. Third one, the rainy season, June to mid-September. Fourth, the retreating monsoon season, mid-September to November. In the examination, they are asking you a question: what are the 4 climatic seasons and mention their periods? Here is a clue for you to remember. Now, winter season, December to February. You remember deaf. Who is a deaf person who cannot hear? Deaf means December to February. In the second one, Mama, March to May. First 2 letters of each word, Mama. Mama means mother's brother, deaf Mama. And he is asking juice. Juice means June to September. June to September. Ju, June, Se, September, juice. So deaf Mama asking juice. And the last one is September to November. Sometimes he says yes, sometimes no. Yes, no. So yes refers to September, no means November. This way you can remember all the periods of the seasons. the winter season from December to February. Have very good look at this diagram. It is a picture of a globe. You can see the sun's rays. Now sun's rays are vertically following over the southern hemisphere. SH means southern hemisphere. You can see yellow bold line, that is Tropic of Capricorn. You can see India also in the diagram. India is in the northern hemisphere. NH means northern hemisphere, because our earth is a sphere, spherical, therefore vertical rays fall over southern hemisphere. Now you come to the matter here, subject matter. The sun's rays fall vertically over the southern hemisphere. India is in northern hemisphere, so the rays are oblique over India. India experiences winter season. During this season, the rays of the sun fall vertically over the southern hemisphere. India gets oblique rays or slanting rays of the sun. Therefore, we experience winter season in India. The temperature and humidity are low and the sky is clear. Please remember, sun is over southern hemisphere, India is in the northern hemisphere, therefore temperature is low and sky is clear. It is cool in the north and warm in the south. Please remember, in the north refers to Delhi area because it is far away from the equator, whereas southern part of India is nearer to the equator, therefore it is warm in the south. January is the coldest month. The hilly areas of Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh record the lowest temperature. Generally, this is asked in the examination for multiple choice question. Which month is the coldest month in India? Your answer should be January. The lowest temperature in India has been recorded in Dras near Kargil, that is -6 degrees centigrade. Dew and fogs are common in this season. There is heavy snowfall in the mountain areas. India gets only 2% of its annual rainfall during this season. The second one is the summer season, March to May. Have a look at the diagram here. I have mentioned here NH in the northern hemisphere, SH refers to southern hemisphere. Now the sun's rays are vertically falling over northern hemisphere. You can see India is in northern hemisphere. Now the sun's rays fall vertically over the northern hemisphere. India is in northern hemisphere, so the rays are vertical over India. India experiences summer season during this period. During this season, the sun's rays fall vertically over northern India. Hence, the temperature is high in India. It is hot, dry and sultry. Now, this is the characteristic feature of summer season. The highest recorded temperature is 49.4 degree centigrade at Ganganagar in Rajasthan state. India receives only 10% of its annual rainfall during this period, during summer. During summer season, because of local heating, there will be convectional rainfall. Throughout India, there are different names are given to convectional rain. They are called Andis in Uttar Pradesh. Convectional rain in West Bengal is called as Kala Baisakis in West Bengal, mango showers in Kerala, coffee blossom in Karnataka. and have a look at the Indian map. See first Kashmir, that is now Ladakh, it is Dras near Kargil. Lowest recorded temperature is there, that is in winter season, whereas Ganganagar in Rajasthan, highest recorded temperature is there during summer season. Third one is the rainy season. The period is from June to mid-September. The rainy season is also known as the southwest monsoon season. In this season, the temperature rises and low pressure area is developed over central India. On the other hand, there is high pressure over the Indian Ocean. Please note that always winds are blowing from high pressure to low pressure. Like water is flowing from higher elevation to lower elevation, the winds are blowing from high pressure to low pressure. Hence, the moisture laden winds blow from southwest towards India. These winds are called onshore winds. Sea to land winds are known as onshore winds. They bring rainfall to different parts of the country. During this period, about 75% of the rainfall occurs during this season. There are two branches of the southwest monsoons. The first one is the Arabian Sea branch. The Arabian Sea branch strikes the western Ghats and causes heavy rainfall to the western side of the western Ghats. You can see in the map here, Arabian Sea is in the west and southwest monsoons are blowing, and these winds are checked by the western Ghats and cause rainfall. The rainfall decreases towards eastern slopes of western Ghats as it lies in the rain shadow area. The second branch is the Bay of Bengal branch. The Bay of Bengal is in the eastern part of India. You can see on the map. This branch causes heavy rainfall when it strikes against the hills of Meghalaya and Assam. The heaviest rainfall occurs at Mawsynram in Meghalaya. The rainfall decreases towards the northwest. From east to northwest, if you proceed, the amount of rainfall decreases. The retreating monsoon season. The period is mid-September to November. It is also known as northeast monsoon season. The retreating monsoon season. In early October, due to decrease of temperature, low pressure is gradually replaced by high pressure over the land mass. A low pressure area is developed over the Bay of Bengal. So the southwest monsoon starts to retreat and it blows from northeast direction. Hence, this season is also known as northeast monsoon season. It is a season of unsettled weather conditions. India receives only 13% of its annual rainfall during this season. The coast of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha get rainfall during this season. Tropical cyclones frequently occur in the Bay of Bengal during this season and cause some damage along the east coast. In early October, due to decrease of temperature, low pressure area is gradually replaced by high pressure over the landmass. Hence, this season is known as Northeast Monsoon. It is an unsettled season of unsettled weather conditions. Have a look at the map here. Now you can see Bay of Bengal. Over Bay of Bengal cyclone is there. You see the direction of the winds. Please remember, during this period, don't think of only India, you think of entire Asian continent. The Asian continent becomes high pressure area and there is a very low pressure in Bay of Bengal. Therefore, these winds are blowing from Central Asia towards Bay of Bengal. So these winds are dry winds. These are called offshore winds. They are usually dry, but when they enter Bay of Bengal, they take moisture. Now this is a satellite photograph of a cyclone. You can see the white portion, you can see, and these cyclones cause heavy rainfall and also damage to Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha because the earth is rotating from west to east and these cyclones enter from east to west. For these reasons, every year there will be some damage to eastern part of India. Now coming to distribution of rainfall. On the basis of the amount of rainfall, India can be divided into three broad zones. Low rainfall regions, that is less than 50 centimeter. Second one is medium rainfall regions, 50 to 100 centimeters. Heavy rainfall regions, 100 to 250 centimeter. Low rainfall regions which receives less than 50 centimeter rainfall. It includes Western Kutch, the Thar Desert of Rajasthan and its adjoining areas like Western Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat, north of Jaskar range. The rain shadow area of the Western Ghats, that means eastern part of Western Ghats. Roili in Jaisalmer of Rajasthan is receiving the least amount of rainfall and is the driest place in India. Roili. Medium rainfall regions, 50 to 100 centimeters. It is a long belt extending from northern Punjab to Cape of Kanyakumari. It is broader in the north and narrower in the peninsular India between the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. Heavy rainfall regions. Heavy rainfall regions receives 100 to 250 centimeters. West coast and western side of Western Ghats receives heavy rainfall. A belt from Jammu hills through Himachal Pradesh, northern Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. Northeastern India, that is Mawsin Ram, which is in Meghalaya, located in this zone, gets the heaviest rainfall. Now we conclude this episode with this. Thank you. Please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get updates on new videos. Thank you once again.